Riley Nolan, the captain, 5'11", 165. A great open field tackle that time for Riley Nolan.
Yeah, there's a lot of great fundamental football being played tonight. You could tell both sides of the ball, these guys are well coached. Both teams. Both teams.
Number 12, Perez will drop deep for the Broncos.
Back deep for Poston Butte. And they even got numbers on the shoulders, Vince. If they're not turned to either side, you can still pick it up off the shoulders. I love it.
We're in heaven up
Matias Perez. A little shank. Turns back to the inside. It's finally going to be down at the 49-yard line. And so that's where Poston Butte will take over on top 28-0. Vince, it's time to start talking about some of those game MVP candidates.
Well, once again, we've got, in every conversation, you have to mention the quarterback for this Bronco offense, Gavin Lloyd. You've got to mention at least minimum one of the two members of that backfield, either Zion Burns or 24, Jimmy Brooks. You've got somebody on defense that is really strong in Amari Gilmore that's been making plays tonight. Jacob Batiste has been making plays tonight. Nick Cocomello made a bunch of plays in the first half.
Speaking of Coconello, there he is right on cue, Vince. On the call there for Poston Butte, picking up about 4, maybe 5 yards.
33, Munoz in on the tackle for the Broncos.
Excuse me, he got back to the original line of scrimmage now, so 2nd and 6.
Number 10, Connor Lopez made some plays in that first half. Some great catches.
Lopez
sophomore
as
tight end.
well. So a number of candidates. We'll narrow it down to our Fab Four, as we like to call it, the Stessa Movement Company Game MVP. Make sure and get on Twitter. Follow us at JV Sports Show. Look for that post here in about 2 or 3 more game minutes. Tight bunch now for Poston Butte. The quarterback, Lloyd, is run into by his own player, somehow escapes the pocket and finds his way to the outside, crossing the line to gain and picking up a Poston Butte first down. What a play there from Gavin Lloyd. Talk about something out of nothing.
And again, reminder, folks, this is totally fan-driven, this Player of the Week.
Yes.
You vote for it. And, a few weeks back, I'm not going to mention the schools or the team, but we had one instance where the player that was selected player of the game because he had the most votes was from the losing team. The coaches of that team didn't necessarily agree, and they tried to send someone else over to talk to us, and we said, nope, fan-driven, this is what it is. And they said, okay, thanks, we're leaving. And it's like, look, this is for the kids. Don't do this to the kids.
Yes.
Needless to say, that's probably going to be a school we aren't going to be getting in touch with.
Lloyd, naked bootleg, flips his hips, fires. He's got a man that's complete for the touchdown. Number 10 for Poston Butte, Connor Lopez. In for the score. What a ball.
It's been that boot to Lopez. One side, he went to his left one play, came back to his right one play, now back to his left. That play is money. And normally, a trick play, you could get away with it once a game, maybe once every other game. They've run it 3 times tonight, minimum.
How about Gavin Lloyd? My goodness. 5'10", 170 pounds, but the cannon.
Yes.
On this guy, Vince. The ball, the velocity, it's all there. The PAT is blocked, but we have penalty flags on the play.
Penalty flags aplenty. There's like 4 flags and a couple of handkerchiefs that came out there. Some Kleenex. Okay.
Wow.
All right, so we are at 4:33 remaining.
We are about ready to tweet out our Stessa Movement Company Game MVP candidates. So make sure and follow us on Twitter. The point after touchdown, unsuccessful there for Poston Butte. Our score 34-0 Broncos. And Vince, you guys talk amongst yourselves here. I'm going to get this tweeted out here very shortly.
There's nobody else here. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
please.
So all right. Anyway, folks at home, great game tonight. I wish we had some stats to work with to deliver to you, but obviously we've had the 1-2 punch of Gavin Lloyd to Connor Lopez multiple times tonight. We haven't had much answered back early on. We've had some great plays from Gavin Limongello, the quarterback for the Prospector offense. Got things going, connected with Cameron Garcia a few times. and Aiden Franco in the backfield running like crazy, running the football for the Prospectors, but unfortunately being denied getting into the end zone. And, we're 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Not necessarily too little too late, but hopefully we can get the Prospectors to march this ball down the field, give them an opportunity, get in the end zone, play perfect football, near perfect, near flawless. Kick is up, and it's going to sail back into the waiting arms of Cameron Garcia. The fake on reverse. Cameron keeps it and is tackled on about the 11-yard line, it looks like, by number 27 for the Broncos. That's Jacob Batiste, who comes off limping. He looks like he shook it off. He's okay. Prospectors will have it 1st and 10 on their own 13-yard line, 12-yard line, with 4:25 remaining. Limongello still running this offense. Got 3-by-1 set here by the Prospectors. Official whistles it dead while they reset the yard markers here, the sticks. 1st and 10 for the Prospectors, 4:25 remaining in this third period. Limongello, shotgun formation, offsetting back. Limongello, the keeper, takes it right up the middle, finds a bubble off the left edge, and is brought down quickly by number 7, Gilmore.
Great job knifing in that time from Gilmore. He was really undercutting that play very well, Vince.
Exactly. Yeah, Gilmore's made some plays tonight, James. 2nd down, gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Just closing in under 4 minutes remaining in this quarter. Limongello brings the offense up. It's a 2-by-2 set, offsetting back. Shotgun formation. Limongello. Edge blitz coming. Limongello, the quick hitter pass, the slant route to number 1. He's off and running. Off to the races. That's Isaiah Savoy, who takes it across midfield and is tackled. The ankle tackle, the touchdown-saving tackle by Dalmasio. Drew Dalmasio, number 15 for the Broncos. 1st and 10, Prospectors. Ball is spotted on the Bronco 35-yard line. Some new life breathed into this Prospector offense, James. Limongello, 2-by-2 set, and the give to 83 Franco, who stopped for no gain, maybe even a loss of 1 or 2 here on the play. 2nd down, and the fans are going nuts.
David Commodi, what a stop that time, Vince. Unbelievable in the middle there from his nose guard position.
2-by-2 set, Limongello, and stop and play. That's a timeout by the Broncos. We'll take the timeout as well here with 3:02 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in. Don't go away. Thursday Night Football, Game of the Week.
Set in the backdrop of the majestic Black Mountain and iconic carefree sundial is historic Spanish Village, one of the most picturesque and historic landmarks in Arizona, featuring beautiful artistry, amazing restaurants, and the friendliest people. Home of the world-famous Keeler Steakhouse, Pizzacata, the Black Mountain Coffee Shop, as well as studios featuring local and world-renowned artistry. Just 1 mile north of the boulders on Scottsdale Road to Tom Darlington, in the heart of downtown carefree, historic Spanish Village. Hey, all you business owners. Vince here from the JV Sports Show. Are you a fan of junior college and small college sports? Want to reach an established and growing sports radio listening audience both locally and abroad? Partner up with the JV Sports Show. We can help promote your business while you help support exclusive coverage of junior college, NAIA, NC2A Division II and III sports. Check us out at www.jvsportshow.com and let us show you the benefits of partnering up with James and I on the JV Sports Show.
James here to tell you about TBA, Training Better Athletes. Founded by renowned offensive line coach Ron Sowers, their philosophy is based upon training.
Limongello on the keeper, nearly getting the first down. It's going to be close here, and he got it. Wow, great keeper. Lemongello making the heady play right up the middle for the Prospectors. 1st and 10. Ball is spotted on the Bronco 35-yard line with 2:48 and counting. This clock is moving. This is the clock tonight is the Prospectors' enemy here in this late in the third quarter. Lemongello brings his team up 3-1. Inside on the slant route, and the pass is complete. Number 22 on the reception for the... Oh, correction, excuse me. Cameron Garcia, number 10. I was going to say Garrett Garcia. That was Cameron on the reception. 2nd down. 1st and... excuse me again. 1st and 10 on the 14.
Prospectors not going away, Vince. Lemongello gets a shotgun snap. He keeps it. Turns to his right. Tries to go off tackle. Crosses the 10-yard line. Finally drugged down there by a host of Post and Butte tacklers. Fans, the tweet is out. Get online, follow us at JV Sports Show, and vote for that Stetson Movement Company game MVP. You've got 20 minutes.
All right.
2nd and 6 now for Apache Junction. 2-by-2 on the outside for Lemongello. He's going to fire across the middle. It's intercepted.
Wow.
Number 7, Amari Gilmore on the interception there for Post and Butte. What a great play there for Gilmore.
He was just sitting there, made a great play. I mean, you know, it's fundamental football. You play your assignment, you go back, look for the ball, and there it was.
Great stuff right there. Apache Junction threatening, but not enough. So now Post and Butte takes over 34-0 here on homecoming night. The Thursday night football game of the week.
The Battle of Ironwood.
The Battle of Ironwood Road, Vince. I remember when Ironwood Road was 2 lanes.
Yeah.
A bevy of tacklers there for Apache Junction. And we got a little bit of
there we go.
Extracurricular activity there at about the 21-yard line. Penalty flags fly, and I believe I saw a punch thrown.
Yeah,
Vince.
it's going to be an ejection.
Unfortunate there for number 24 for Apache Junction. Hunter De La Cruz, emotions taking over here, Vince, in a 34-0 ball game.
And that was Garrett Garcia that for the Prospectors that you know, and the thing is the officials are always going to see the retaliation. They won't see what initiated it, and there was a little bit of shoving in there at the end of the play.
Vince. Unfortunate. Folks, get online right now. Vote for that Stetson Movement Company game MVP. You got 17 minutes left here in our vote. It's decided by you. You will decide tonight's game MVP, so get online and vote.
And again, it is unfortunate. You can't let your emotions take over like that.
Absolutely
regardless
not.
of what happened that instigated it, because something did instigate. I saw the play clearly. You go back and you replay it, you'll see it at the end of the play. And but I mean, it's part of the game, and you cannot let your emotions get controlled. You just come back and make another great play the next play.
Tempers flaring now for Apache Junction. 1st and 10 Broncos now from their own 18-yard line. Tight formation there for Lloyd. He's under center. Here's the give. A lead blocker, and it's number 4 on the call, Zion Burns. And now we have another penalty flag.
Once again, folks, come on now. Control your emotions. You're playing on a big stage, a lot of eyes, and potential college recruiters watching.
That's exactly right, Vince. You got to be on your best behavior here. Personal foul assessed to Apache Junction. And so that's going to give the Broncos some free yardage. with 1:01 remaining here in our third quarter. So glad to join us here on the JV Sports Show YouTube channel. Don't forget this game will be replayed on Cox Your View this Saturday morning beginning at 10 a.m. on Cox 4 in Phoenix and Channel 7 down in southern Arizona.
Yeah, but what I say is, James, why wait until Saturday?
Why wait?
Go back on YouTube, subscribe to the
Yes.
JV Sports Show YouTube channel. It's free, and the best thing about it is anytime a broadcast is about to be released or started, you get an alert.
You got an alert tonight, Vince.
I
before the
did get
game
an
came
alert.
on.
Yes, I subscribed to the channel as well.
Gavin Lloyd, I just now found the football. I tell you what, these guys do a great job of carrying out those fakes for Poston Butte. A gain of maybe 2 on the play. 2nd down and 4 upcoming here for the Broncos. 24 seconds and counting here in our third quarter. So glad to join us here tonight from the Santan Valley.
Picks up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Big thanks to our production crew tonight, doing a great job. Oh, great play there.
A
Look at
great
that.
play on defense for number 20 for Apache Junction. That's Chris Vaccaro.
Yeah.
Sophomore linebacker getting in and getting it done there.
Getting into the backfield. And that will bring us to the conclusion of the third quarter.
And that's the end of our third quarter. Our score, Poston Butte 34, Apache Junction nothing. The Battle of Ironwood Road. We've got one more quarter to go. Stay tuned here on the JV Sports Show. We will come right back after these commercial messages for quarter number 4 from Santan Valley. Stay tuned.
Go JV.
At Angel Dentistry, our focus is to provide the highest quality and comprehensive family and cosmetic dentistry care. From checkups and cleanings to advanced issues like gum disease and implants, Angel Dentistry will provide an array of dental services to meet all of your family's needs. With extensive experience in using the latest dental techniques and state-of-the-art technology, visit us online at angeldentistry.net for more information or call to schedule your appointment today.
Dive into the world of Arizona high school and college sports each week on the JV Sports Show. Host Vince DeLisio and James Poovey break down your favorite games
Wouldn't be a bad throw or anything.
and interview the best coaches and players from across Arizona.
Did you feel guilty for him?
Get great insight with plenty of laughs along the way. The JV Sports Show, Sundays at 10:30, Mondays at 6:30, and Thursdays at 6 on Your View.
Long Realty is the
There you go. Short gain on the play. Welcome back to Poston Butte High School here in the Santan Valley. 34-0 Broncos over the Prospectors.
James, well, we got some votes. Not a lot. We got 5 votes so
Come
far.
on, folks. Get on there and vote. How much time we got left, Vince? About 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10, 11 minutes right now.
All right.
Zion Burns is the leading vote getter for Player of the Week.
Mr. Burns.
You got Gavin Lloyd, Jacob Batiste, Zion Burns, and Jimmy Brooks. Get on there. Get on Twitter at JV Sports Show and vote.
Unfortunately, we have a player down on the field for Apache Junction, so a great time for you to get on Twitter, vote for that game MVP. Poston Butte all over Apache Junction tonight, 34-0. Special thanks to our production crew on the ground here, our producer Greg Jones. Our graphics director is Mr. Justice Miranda. Cat Jones giving you that nice wide shot from the perch. And Ryan Sikora doing a great job on the sideline camera as well for us here this evening from Poston Butte High School. Make sure and get online and let us know where you're watching tonight's broadcast from. Get in the comments there on YouTube. Maybe you want to say hi, Mom, or something like that. Who knows?
Well, and the other thing is we did our TV show from both schools this past week
Yes.
as well. We interviewed Gavin Lloyd. We interviewed Coach Dane Thompson for the Broncos. We interviewed head football coach Bruce Binkley. If you go on YouTube, you'll find the archive version that aired on Cox this week, 3 times on Cox, actually, and of the JV Sports Show TV show. Go on our YouTube channel. Just search JV Sports Show.
That's it.
And it's free. Doesn't cost anything.
It takes a Poston Butte bounce, does that football all the way down to the 7-yard line. Number 7, Amari Gilmore,
Where the Prospectors will take over.
downs it for the Broncos. So the Apache Junction Prospectors will take over deep in their own territory, trailing 34-0, Vince.
Yeah. Well, Prospectors will get the ball back. Unfortunately, it is going to be deep in their own territory, 7-yard line, 93 yards to cover, and not a lot going on right now yet. You had a nice drive earlier in this quarter with Limongello really taking control of the game, but couldn't quite punch it in. Had a turnover, interception.
Limongello gives it,
Yep.
and about a half a yard maybe on that one there for Apache Junction. Looking ahead at the schedule for the Prospectors, they continue on the road next week on the 30th of October, next Friday night at Arcadia, battling the Titans and Coach Travis Miller.
Vance Miller.
Vance Miller, excuse
Yes.
me, over there at Arcadia. And
Yep.
then they return home on the 6th of November to face the Coyotes of Combs.
With
So-
Travis Miller.
With Travis
Yes.
Miller, that's right.
Yes.
So back-to-back Millers there on the slate for Apache Junction and Coach Bruce Binkley. 2nd and 8 now for AJ. Limongello rolling to the near side, nearly complete. A great job batting that one out of the air for Poston Butte's number 45 on defense, Riley Nolan, the captain.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 upcoming here for AJ.
What I would do at this point, if not this drive, definitely the next one, is you want to start subbing in some more of those young guys for the Broncos, getting them some game experience. The Broncos have another quarterback that actually we were watching him in pregame. He's got quite an arm on him.
Yes, indeed.
And getting him some reps and getting ready, saving those starters for the next game.
Forced out of bounds on the far side of the field. That quarterback we were referring to, number 15, Andrew Dalmasio, a 6', 155-pound junior. And you've got to think that the way we saw him spinning that football in the pregame, the Poston Butte Broncos are in good hands even after the upcoming departure of Mr. Gavin Lloyd.
Yeah, and Dalmasio's a pretty good safety too. So he sees the field, he reads the field, and can play that quarterback position as well.
Number 44 getting those big paws up that time was number 44,
James,
Nicholas
did you see
Vasquez.
that block down the field with number 55 for the Prospectors? You and I are old linemen, so we got to point this out. Left tackle Roman Yashchuk just drove that linebacker. I'm not even going to say his number because he just put him on his back.
Put him on skates, did he, Vince?
He
I missed
did.
that one on
Oh,
the far
my
side
gosh.
there. 2nd and 10 now for Apache Junction. They empty out the backfield for Limoncello. He goes to the air. It's caught! What a great catch there at the 45-yard. Oh, now they're waving off and saying incomplete.
Oh, boy.
That might have been simultaneous possession there momentarily, Vince.
What did
Number
you just
22, simultaneous possession.
say? Okay.
You've seen that before where both guys have the football?
I guess so.
That's
that was
right.
that was nearly spectacular, but there was a penalty marker down as well. And it's going to bring the Prospectors back. So not only you have an incomplete pass there and forces you back. Wow.
So Apache Junction now backing up due to the penalty. Holding is the call. It'll be declined.
Broncos will decline the penalty.
Wow. Okay.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 now upcoming here for the Prospectors. Thanks again to Jared and Element Landscaping. Reach out to those guys at 480-888-2780 or azelement.com, where every element of your project matters. Full-service landscaping company whose mission is to care for your landscaping as if it were their own.
Yes.
Element Landscaping. Reach out to Jared at 480-888-2780.
And all of that came about. Element Landscape is a sponsor of Combs Athletics.
Yes.
And he was sponsoring the Combs Arcadia game that was originally scheduled for tonight. And obviously, Combs had to drop out because of some issues they had on campus, so that game got canceled. And the Poston Butte, we spoke to them, and they said, yeah, we'll move to Thursday night. And so Jared held on his commitment to be able to bring us tonight's game because it's all about the young people. So we do our best to try to promote our partners. So please, if you need any landscaping work, contact Jared Gray at Element Landscape. Great full-service and commercial landscaping company here in the East Valley.
Apache Junction going to punt it away now. No one back deep for Poston Butte. And the ball trickles across the 45. It'll be down at the 46-yard line by number 44, Ryan Robinson. 9 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the ball game. It's all Broncos tonight. Don't forget, Saturday night, Vince, we got another one coming your way.
Oh, I can't wait.
The Tempe Buffaloes head west to face Canyon View.
Yep. We're going to see the Wiley veterans, the Tempe Buffaloes, the historical program, been around for, gosh, I don't know how many years Tempe High has been there on Mill. And
almost 100
yeah,
or more.
Yep, and facing the brand-new varsity program this year, Canyon View, the Jaguars.
That's going to be a great one. 7 o'clock, the kickoff time for that one on Saturday night. So make plans to join us right here on the JV Sports Show YouTube channel. 1st and 10 Broncos now. They run into the quarterback, Vince. A big problem with the mesh there in the backfield, and Gavin Lloyd is lucky he's getting up from that play.
Yeah, he was just swallowed up by a group.
And another Apache Junction player down on the field. So we'll step aside with the injury timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching the Thursday Night Football Game of the Week here on the JV Sports Show YouTube channel. 9 minutes to go in this one. Stay
and don't
tuned.
forget to vote.
That's right. Vote for that Stetson
3
Movement
minutes
Company
left.
Game MVP. We'll be right back to Poston Butte after this.
Anna and Keith started Stessa Movement Company 2 years ago with their customers' clothing styles in mind. They designed for you. Their goal is to clothe the world. It's high-end clothing at affordable prices. Check out and follow this cool streetwear clothing company on Twitter at Stessa Movement and Instagram at Stessa Co. I wear Stessa gear in our broadcasts. It looks and feels great. Sponsoring the Stessa JV Sports Show Player of the Week Award and proud partners of the JV Sports Show. Stessa Movement Company. Stessa spelled S-T-E-S-A for style.
Set in the backdrop of the majestic Black Mountain and iconic Carefree Sundial is historic Spanish Village, one of the most picturesque and historic landmarks in Arizona, featuring beautiful artistry, amazing restaurants, and the friendliest people. Home of the world-famous Keeler Steakhouse, Pizzacata, the Black Mountain Coffee Shop, as well as studios featuring local and world-renowned artistry. Just 1 mile north of the boulders on Scottsdale Road to Tom Darlington, in the heart of downtown Carefree, historic Spanish Village. Hey, all you business owners. Vince here from the JV Sports Show. Are you a fan of junior college and small college sports? Want to reach an established and growing sports radio listening audience, both local?
Breaking loose on this play right here. Poston Butte's number 3 out to the 30-yard line. A great carry there for Octavius Joe. Number 12 on the stop, Xander Gomez there for Apache Junction, but what a run there for Octavius Joe. 1st and 10, Poston Butte.
Joe, the 5'9", 165-pound junior, and plays both running back, also plays a little defense, plays corner. So a lot of versatility on this roster here. Kids that they can plug in at multiple positions.
1st and 10 now for Poston Butte. Going on the far side with it, it's Coconello into the open field, into the end zone for the touchdown. Number 2, Nick Coconello, just winding his way through traffic off tackle, Vince, and nobody was out there to touch him. Wide open.
Wide open for sure from the get-go. As soon as he got his hands on that ball, nobody was even in the vicinity. James, I hate to say this, but I could have scored on that play.
You could have scored on that one as well, Vince. Yes.
It would have been close.
And it would have been me getting that seal block on the edge there for you as well.
Yeah.
So it's all good. That was a great run right there for Nick Coconello. And these Poston Butte Broncos trying to get everyone into the party right now, Vince.
Yeah.
The kick is up and good. Number 12, Matias Perez.
You know, it starts up front with the blocking. Great job. And we do have to point out the fact that there's a coaching legend on the coaching staff here for the Poston Butte Broncos, and it's line coach George Delatorre. Does that name ring a bell to you, James?
Delatorre rings a bell, yes.
Yes, he was the head football coach. He's actually he's well-traveled. He was the head coach at Florence for a number of years. He was the head coach here. Santan Foothills. He opened that school.
Okay.
He's been around, and he's now serving as the line coach here. His son actually was the principal that opened Poston Butte 12 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so George Delatorre, he put together some really, really competitive Florence High School Gopher programs a few years back, and this is where he landed. He's coaching the line here, and that's where it all starts up front. Our poll is closed, and it turns out, wow, that's a turn of events. Our final tally, quarterback Gavin Lloyd, congratulations of the Poston Butte Broncos. You are this week's Thursday Night High School Football Stessa Movement Company Player of the Game, quarterback Gavin Lloyd.
Congratulations to Gavin Lloyd, a well-deserved honor voted by you, the fans. And this guy all over the football field tonight, Vince, for the Poston Butte Broncos, really having great command of this offense all night long here.
I wonder if we can get Gavin Lloyd to call into the radio show on Saturday morning at 9.
If you're a Gavin Lloyd fan and you know Gavin, you can reach out to him. Make sure and have him give us a call on Saturday morning on the JV Sports Show. Our call-in number for that is 602-260-1060, 260-1060. Have him give us a call on Saturday morning. We'd love to talk to tonight's Stessa Movement Company game MVP, quarterback of your Poston Butte Broncos, Gavin Lloyd. 41-0 now. The route is on, Vince.
It is. Unfortunately, James, for the Prospectors, it appears so.
Yes. They will travel north on Ironwood Road. After tonight's contest, regroup. Rest assured, Coach Bruce Minkle will huddle up with the team, get them on the right track as they get ready to face the Arcadia Titans next week on the road over in Central Phoenix, just off 44th Street in Indian School. 2nd and 5 now here for Apache Junction. Just inside 8 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Once again, congratulations to quarterback Gavin Lloyd of the Poston Butte Broncos, tonight's Stessa Movement Company fan-voted game MVP.
With 7 innings, Prospectors are still throwing the football, trying to make something happen, trying to get into the end zone here. And
congratulations as well to our runner-up tonight, running back Zion Burns, coming in with 36% of the vote. And in third place tonight, cornerback Jacob Batiste with 14% of the votes. So congratulations. You guys all three had a great game here tonight. And now I can't help but wonder, Vince, what are these Poston Butte Broncos going to do tomorrow night? They have the night off.
Probably go to a game.
Probably go to a football game with your boys.
Try to go to a football
That's
game, or
it.
at least watch one. You know, Friday night is the Yearview Cox Friday night football game of the week.
Nice segue right there, Vince.
Yeah, so you can get on. It's actually going to be broadcast on Cox 4 Phoenix, Cox 7 Tucson, and it's going to be featuring Brophy at Chaparral. Is that game still on?
I was going to ask you. I know Chaparral was having some COVID issues or increasing COVID issues over the last week or two, so I'm not sure if that game is still on, but last I heard it was. So I'm hoping that it is for the Firebirds' sake anyway. Here comes Limoncello trying to make something out of nothing. Bodies flying all over the field. 7 minutes remaining here in the ballgame, Vince. 41-0 Poston Butte. Don't forget, Saturday night, we'll be coming to you from the west side out at Canyon View High School as the Tempe Buffaloes, not Tempe Prep, Tempe Buffaloes traveled to face the Canyon View Jaguars.
I really like these Saturday night games. Also, Thursday we've gotten a lot of views, and thank you for tuning in. And then last Saturday night in that Desert Edge Cactus game,
wow,
we had over 5,000 views. I mean, amazing, and that was within
5,000
12 hours of the game being played.
Yes, loose ball. He's down in the end zone, and that should be a safety, and it is.
Wow.
So a safety in the end zone there for Poston Butte, and they go ahead and tack 2 more onto the total, now 43-0. What a play that time for Poston Butte. And they are just utterly dominant here tonight, Vince.
They've played every facet of the game has been strong for them. Their special teams have been nearly flawless tonight. They had a little miscue early on, but otherwise they've been playing really solid special teams tonight. Their offense, obviously, you can't say enough about that backfield. Gavin Lloyd, Zion Burns. You've got Miles Hammond playing center. You've got Jimmy Brooks, running the football as well. And then defensively, you can't say enough about Amari Gilmore, Caleb Holsinger on the line, Bobby Gaitan, those interior defensive linemen, Matias Perez also at safety. I mean, Drew Dalmasio. We've called all those names tonight. It's just been a host. Nick Cocamello's another one on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, and I got to give a shout-out to that offensive line as well for Poston Butte tonight, doing a fantastic job. David Guetta, Miles Hammond up front, number 64, Chad Houston at the offensive guard. The tackles for the Poston Butte Broncos, Kate Elisa and Thomas Luna. Man, they have been paving the way for these guys all night long.
All night, and that's where it starts. Starts up front. Credit. Credit. A lot of the credit goes to their coach, George Delatorre, the offensive line coach here for the Broncos.
Weaving his way through traffic now, number 7, Amari Gilmore, still on his feet, and finally wrestled down there by number 12 for Apache Junction, Xander Gomez. A couple of other prospectors now hobbling off the field, including Marcus Harvey. And Poston Butte, they know how to hit too, Vince.
You're number 1 for a reason. And, again, credit the prospectors coming in, making it a competitive game. But this is a whole different atmosphere here based on the talent and the fundamental strength of this Poston Butte team. And not to take anything away from what Coach Bruce Binkley is doing down the road there, but it coming in at 2-1 and putting a competitive game together. But Broncos brought it tonight.
Yes, indeed. Coming near side with it off tackle, a nice head of steam just running and gunning. It's Jaden Oleg. A great carry that time for Oleg. Olagi, 6 foot, 175 pounds. A lot to bring down out there on the edge, Vince.
We're going to get letters, James.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be
People
complaints. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
It's just the pronunciation police are going to be calling us tonight. Oh, boy.
Once again, congratulations to our Stessa Movement Company player of the game tonight, quarterback Gavin Lloyd. An outstanding performance here tonight.
James, where are you going to be tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night? I'll tell you where I'm going to be, my friend. As of a few minutes ago when I found out officially, I'm going to be calling some Nicaraguan soccer from the house.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. And that's, for those of you that didn't know that, James does play-by-play for an international soccer league.
Real Esteli down in Nicaragua.
That was
Central
fun.
America.
I got to jump in and do color on that game, and I didn't even know what I was doing.
Yeah, they happened to schedule the game. Yeah. They moved it from Saturday night, which I told them I was unavailable, to Friday night, and now I'm currently available tomorrow night. So,
did you let them know?
I will let them know after the game tonight. I'm trying to focus on the broadcast here, Vince.
Hey, we got to
trying to dance with the one that brought me. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to get it where you can.
That's right.
So
That's right.
All right.
2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Poston Butte just trying to close it out and not get anyone hurt. Misdirection, number 3 on the call, squirting through tacklers and into the end zone for the touchdown. Number 3, Octavius Joe.
Wow.
A little scamper off right tackle there for number 3 for the Broncos.
That was a nice little play there, right up the middle and just kind of just jotted in, almost pranced in, and it was pretty.
Great patience. The right side of the offensive line just parting the Red Sea there for Joe, and he just scampered a little high knees right on through there for the 6, and they're about to put a 50-burger on AJ right now.
Well, and the rule, once you hit 42, it's a running clock. It's been 43, so we're down under 2 minutes here.
And the clock stopped.
Remaining, and the clock stopped. Yeah, somebody didn't get the memo on that. So.
And the PAT, no good, so a premature 50-burger there. My apologies.
Yeah.
49-0 now, a minute 55 remaining here in the ball game. Thanks again to our JV Sports Show partners, Stessa Movement Company, Angel Dentistry, training better athletes with Mr. Ron Sowers.
Yes. Historic Spanish Village.
Yes. Carefree, Arizona.
Vets Built Contracting.
Vets Built Contracting. Bob Jenkins.
Yeah.
Pool Daddy.
Pool Daddy. Yes.
Always doing a great job.
Yes. James, it's
yes. You got an hour and a half ride home,
I got
don't
an hour
you,
and a
Vince?
half ride home from here, but it's beautiful. I may consider moving out here, but
It's
although
nice out here.
I'd have to forego my council duties in the town of Carefree, so I
Well, that would
don't
be
want to leave
quite
that.
a jaunt
Yeah.
to get up to those council meetings up there in
Yeah.
Carefree.
Yeah.
You could probably catch a flight out of Gateway down here.
Yes,
Get
and
up
fly
there
into the Sky Ranch Airport
well,
in Carefree.
You know people, Vince.
I
Make
do.
that happen.
Yeah.
Make that happen. Maybe Ralph can let you use the private jet.
Carefree Insider Ralph, yeah.
Yes. Far side with it now. A great return there for AJ, number 83, who's had a nice game for the Prospectors, all things considered, Aiden Franco.
Yeah, you know what? Franco was one of the bright spots of this team. You had a few tonight. You had Gavin Limongello, the quarterback. You had Cameron Garcia, the receiver. You had Brody Bullard, the defensive captain, the linebacker that made some plays tonight. So, but just too little, too late, not enough to really make it happen. And and again, you're coming in here at homecoming, playing the number 1 team in the state of Arizona at the 4A level. It's going to be tough.
And you can see why these guys are ranked number 1. They got playmakers all over the football field here for Post and Butte.
Closing in on our final minute of the game here, James, and the clock stops again.
How about the rest of our Thursday night football schedule, Vince? After our Tempe at Canyon View game.
Yes, Thursday night, November 5th, we are at Corona del Sol to face, it'll be the Aztecs hosting the Dobson Mustangs.
A 6A battle, Vince.
Big 6A battle. I can't wait for that. That's going to
be a great one.
Yep. And then after that, the 12th, we are heading back out to the West Valley to Buckeye for the Buckeye Hawks hosting Yonker, the Rough Riders of Yonker. And then we close out our Thursday night high school football game of the week schedule for the regular season. Copper Canyon, the Aztecs hosting the Tullison Wolves.
How about it?
Yes. And
Excited that those guys finally got
Yep.
able to play football.
Tullison District, thank you for that.
Yes.
And then we'll look at potentially the postseason. We'll see what we have. And then obviously Phoenix Union, we're trying to link up and do some things for them. Their season is going late, and they'll be wrapping up with a city championship in mid-December.
Limoncello rolls to his right, fires, it's complete! Number 10 on the reception, Cameron Garcia at the 10, and he's caught from behind by the speedy number 7, Amari Gilmore. But Cameron Garcia, what a catch.
What a catch, what a route. It was a nice little route. It was a short, just a read route. Read your defender, go up. If he plays tight, you go long. If he plays loose, you run a hitch. And he was open. He was essentially open, went up, snagged that football, and took off. Was caught from behind, though. But,
Prospectors trying to get on the board here before the end of the game, Vince. 36 ticks remain. Limoncello fires to the left-hand side. It's complete to Garcia. Timeout on the field called by Apache Junction.
Timeout, Prospect.
30 seconds remaining. It's no such thing as moral victories, James, but to put some points on the board against the number one team in the state means a lot, and you're avoiding the goose egg. And there's you get a chip on your shoulder when you play defense and you're able to shut out an opponent in offense. So when they score on you, it's almost it's like, wow, why did we let that happen? But
And don't think that the Poston Butte defensive coordinator is not getting into his team right now saying, listen, guys, we're 30.7 seconds from keeping that shutout here. We've got to stop this football team. But
a lot of pride.
AJ right now, 3 yards to go, and they're in. So we'll see now. Second down and goal upcoming here for the Prospectors. 30.7 ticks remain. So glad you joined us here again tonight on the JV Sports Show YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can go back and watch the replays of this anytime on YouTube. And this game will be replayed on Cox 4 in Phoenix, Cox 7 in Tucson on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Plunging ahead for no gain.
Another timeout by the Prospectors.
One more timeout called by Apache Junction. 24.6 remaining on the clock. Once again, congratulations to our Stessa Movement Company game MVP, Gavin Lloyd. A great job by him tonight all over the football field for Poston Butte. And he took a few shots as well, Vince, delivering that football here on the field tonight too.
Oh, we failed to mention tomorrow morning on the show, James, in our final segment, we're welcoming
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning
Yes.
on the show, on the JV Sports Show, 9 to 10 a.m. on AM 1060 KDUS. We're welcoming back an old friend of the program, Arizona Christian University head football coach Jeff Bowen will join us.
Can't wait to talk to Coach Bowen in the last segment on Saturday morning. Those guys have been playing football already, Vince.
Yeah, they're playing. And Coach Bowen's always good for a few quotes. So he's a humorous guy and very serious, but also knows when to cut it up a little bit. So
oh yes, always great to visit with Coach Bowen from Arizona Christian University, and they're on a roll right now, my friend. They're undefeated.
Wow, are they really?
Yes.
Oh man,
3-0 on the campaign. They took care of Wayland Baptist last Saturday night out at Greenway High School.
Yep. Greenway. Yeah, they're having a new stadium built. Have you driven by the campus over there on 59th Avenue?
59th and Greenway, yeah. I was by there a couple days ago, actually.
Yeah.
Clearing out the land. 49-6 our score here from Poston Butte High School. Special thanks once again to everyone involved with bringing you tonight's broadcast. Third and goal now for AJ. They give it, and a big hit there from number 7, Amari Gilmore. He blasted the running back coming through the hole that time.
Well, there's, they couldn't avoid the shutout, but they got a big win nonetheless. The final 18.9 seconds, I think Poston Butte would be wise to let the clock run out after this kickoff here, and I'm sure AJ will likely just kick it away.
So the Prospectors finally getting into the end zone tonight. 49-6 our score. 18.9 ticks remaining here in the ball game. And we hope you come back and join us again Saturday night from Canyon View High School out in the West Valley. 7 o'clock kickoff. The Tempe Buffaloes in town to battle the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's going to be I'm really excited about that one as well because, again, you've got a new program facing a veteran. And Coach Brian Walker out at Tempe, traveling over to Canyon View to meet up with new head football coach Scott Harris of the Jaguars. Should be a lot of fun, be a great atmosphere, and I like being around the families and the young people. So it's a lot of fun, and we enjoy doing what we do, right, James?
We do, and it's great that we've got football back. Let's keep it.
Yep.
Everybody be smart when you're out and about. Make sure and wear your mask.
Yes. Got mine right here.
If they're asking you to wear a mask, just wear a mask.
Yeah.
It's real simple. 49-6. 18.9 ticks remaining. We'll have a kickoff and then one victory formation, and we'll button it up here from the Santan Valley. A beautiful kickoff right there. Down at the 6-yard line. So one more snap, and we'll start to wrap this one up here from Santan Valley. Vince, Poston Butte, an impressive display of football tonight on their home turf.
I'm a little confused here because we've got a running clock, and the clock is not running. Anyway.
There's still a 42-point deficit. You're correct, my friend.
Well, 43 actually. But and I don't get paid to make those decisions. But let's run the clock, huh? Let's go home.
One more kneel down here, Vince,
Yeah.
and we'll be headed for Canes or wherever you might be headed after tonight's game.
Probably the men's restroom first, and then I'll hit the road.
There you go.
All right, great job, everyone. Thank you so much again to the Poston Butte family for allowing us in. Thank you to Apache Junction. It's homecoming here. Poston Butte 49, Apache Junction 6. James, final thoughts.
A happy homecoming, especially for the Poston Butte Broncos. Thanks to our JV Sports Show production crew. Our producer, Greg Jones. Graphics tonight is Justice Miranda. Kat Jones on the main camera. Ryan Sikora manning the sideline camera. And my wife, Tara Poovey, on social media tonight for us, the JV Sports Show. Thanks again for everybody involved. Our final score once again tonight, 49-6. We'll be back with you on Saturday night from Canyon View High School out in the West Valley. So long from Santan Valley. Once again, the Poston Butte Broncos celebrating homecoming with a win 49-6 over the Apache Junction Prospectors. The Battle of Ironwood Road in the books. So long from the Southeast Valley. Take care. We'll talk to you next Saturday.
Go JV.